Have you ever felt your heart pound so hard you were sure the interviewer could hear it? That moment, when you walk into a room, your future on the line, and you have to prove your worth in a language that isn't your own? Stay with me, because today we are dismantling that fear, piece by piece.
And replacing it with unshakable confidence. Welcome, everyone. I'm Bob.
And I'm Lisa. This is your definitive guide to not just surviving, but absolutely conquering your next job interview in English. We know the anxiety is real, the sweaty palms, the mental scramble for the right word. We've been there. But here's the truth we will prove to you today. You already have what it takes. We are simply giving you the keys to unlock it.
That's right. This isn't about complex theories or overwhelming you with 1,000 new words. This is a practical, step-by-step blueprint. We will walk you through the most common interview questions, providing you with simple, powerful phrases you can adapt and make your own. Our mission is to make you sound not just fluent, but also confident and professional from the very first handshake.
Let's begin at the very beginning, the moment you make that all-important first impression. It sets the tone for everything that follows. When you enter that room, your posture, your eye contact, and your very first words carry immense weight.
So let's get those first words perfect. You need to be polite and clear. A simple, strong good morning or good afternoon is your foundation. Then immediately build on it with, "It's nice to meet you." This is classic, it's professional, and it never fails.
And to really stand out, to show immediate professionalism, add this. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. Do you hear how that sounds? It's courteous, it shows respect for their schedule, and it positions you as a serious, considerate candidate. These are not just words, they are the tools that build a positive first impression before you even answer a single substantive question.
Now, let's tackle the question that opens virtually every single interview. It's the one that seems simple, but trips up so many people. The interviewer looks you in the eye and says, "So, tell me about yourself."
This is where many candidates lose their way. They treat it as an invitation to recite their life story from childhood to their latest vacation. But that is not what the interviewer wants. They are asking for a concise, relevant, professional summary.
Exactly. Your answer should be a brief, powerful highlight reel of your career and skills. Think of it as your elevator pitch. For example, you could say, "I have spent the last 3 years building my experience in the sales sector. I genuinely enjoy interacting with customers and finding solutions for them." That is direct, relevant, and effective.
Or if you're newer to the workforce, I recently completed my degree in computer science, and I am deeply passionate about software development and programming. See the structure? It's current, it's focused, and it tells them exactly what you bring to the table. You are not talking about your hobbies. You are talking about your professional identity.
The secret is to keep it simple and targeted. Talk about your relevant experience and your key skills. That is the information they are actually seeking. Let's look at another way to frame it. You could say, "I'm a dedicated and quick learner, and I have a background in customer service that has equipped me to handle various situations with patience and efficiency."
Now we move to a question that is a true test of your preparation and genuine interest. This is where you separate yourself from the crowd. The interviewer will inevitably ask, "Why do you want to work here?" This is not a casual inquiry. This is their way of gauging your motivation and whether you've done your homework.
Absolutely correct. The company is investing in this question. They want to know if you see them as just another potential employer or if you have a sincere interest in their mission, their values, and their work. A generic answer here can be a fatal mistake. Your response must demonstrate that you have invested time to understand what makes their organization unique.
So, what is the first and most critical step? Research. Before you even walk into that building, you must become an expert on the company. Spend significant time on their official website. Read their About Us section. Understand their mission statement. Look at their recent projects or news releases. Know what they do,
who they serve, and what they stand for.
Armed with that knowledge, your answer transforms from generic to powerful. You can now say something with conviction like, I have a profound respect for your company's commitment to supporting local communities. That is a cause I am deeply passionate about, and I would be honored to contribute to that effort as part of your team.
That's a fantastic example. Another strong approach is your organization is widely recognized as an industry leader in sustainable innovation. I believe my skills would thrive here, and I am eager for the opportunity to learn and grow within a company that sets such a high standard. Do you see the pattern we are creating? You are connecting your personal professional goals to the company's public identity.
Here's another effective way to phrase it, focusing directly on the role itself. I was immediately drawn to this specific position because it aligns perfectly with my qualifications and my long-term career interests. The responsibilities you've outlined match my experience exactly, and I am excited by the challenges it presents.
The underlying message in all these responses is crystal clear. I am not just looking for any job, I am looking for this job at this company. You are showing that you have made a deliberate choice. This demonstrates foresight, purpose, and a level of engagement that employers find incredibly compelling. It tells them you are more likely to be a dedicated long-term asset.
Let's practice another cornerstone of any job interview. This one is about self-awareness and selling your best attributes. The question is, what are your strengths? Now, this seems straightforward, but many people stumble by being either too vague or overly humble.
This is not the time for modesty. This is the moment to articulate what makes you an exceptional employee. Think about the core qualities that define you as a professional. What do you consistently do well? Be honest, but be positive and confident in your assessment.
For instance, a powerful and clear strength is organization. You could state, one of my key strengths is my organizational ability. I am very systematic in my work, which ensures I consistently meet my deadlines and maintain a high standard of accuracy. This is a tangible, valuable strength in any role.
I love that. Another universally sought-after strength is teamwork. You could say, I work exceptionally well with others. I consider myself a collaborative team player who believes that we can achieve far more together than we can as individuals. This immediately signals that you will be a positive, cooperative addition to their existing team.
And let's not forget problem solving. This is a gold tier strength. You could explain, I am particularly strong at solving problems. When I encounter a difficult challenge, my instinct is to analyze the situation calmly and focus on developing a practical and effective solution. This shows you're not just a worker, you're a thinker and a valuable resource when things get tough.
Here's another excellent one that showcases adaptability. I am a very quick learner. I am not intimidated by new software or unfamiliar procedures. I embrace them as opportunities to expand my skill set and become a more versatile employee.
Employers highly value this trait because it future-proofs their investment in you.
These answers are structurally simple, but their impact is profound. They are specific, they are believable, and they directly address what every employer wants: a reliable, competent, and proactive professional.
Now let's transition to the question that makes almost everyone nervous. This is the one that requires real finesse.
Ah, yes, the classic. What are your weaknesses? This is the question that can feel like a trap. The goal here is not to pretend you are perfect. That is not credible. The goal is to demonstrate self-awareness, honesty, and a commitment to personal growth.
The secret strategy is this: be authentic about a minor, manageable area for improvement, but immediately follow it up with a concrete action you are taking to become better. You are transforming a potential negative into a powerful positive narrative of professional development.
Exactly. Never, ever give a true, crippling weakness. Do not say, I'm always late, or I struggle with motivation. That is disqualifying. Instead, select a minor flaw that can almost be seen as a strength taken slightly too far. For example, you could say, I have a tendency to be a perfectionist in my work. Sometimes I can focus too much on the details, but I am actively learning to balance my desire for quality with the need for efficient timelines.
That is a brilliant approach because it highlights your dedication to excellence while showing maturity in managing it. Another great example is, in the past, I sometimes felt nervous when presenting to large groups. However, I have been proactively addressing this by volunteering to lead more team meetings, which has significantly built my confidence and improved my public speaking skills.
That demonstrates tremendous growth mindset. Another honest and effective answer could be, I've discovered that my skills were more advanced in certain software programs than others, but I want to emphasize that I am someone who embraces learning. I am currently taking an online course to become fully proficient in the tools I am less familiar with, and I am making excellent progress.
Do you see the elegant structure at play? You acknowledge a real, but not catastrophic, area for development. Then, you instantly pivot to the practice steps you are taking to improve. This presents you as a reflective and motivated individual who takes ownership of their professional journey. Employers don't expect perfection. They expect accountability and the willingness to grow.
This answer transforms a question designed to find your flaws into a showcase of your character. Now let's build on that confidence with another pivotal question. This one is your chance to sell your unique value proposition. The interviewer leans in and asks, "Why should we hire you?"
This is it. This is your moment to synthesize everything. It's not a time for arrogance, but for supreme, justified confidence. You need to articulate clearly what distinguishes you from other candidates and what tangible benefits you will bring to their company.
Your answer should connect your skills directly to their needs. You can state, I possess the specific combination of skills and experience that this role requires. I am a hard worker, I learn rapidly, and I am committed to dedicating my best efforts to helping this company achieve its strategic goals.
Another powerful angle is to focus on results. With my background in this industry, I have a clear understanding of the challenges you face. I am confident that I can step into this role and immediately begin delivering positive, measurable results for the team.
Or you can frame it around motivation and fit. You should hire me because I am not just a skilled candidate, I am a highly motivated one. I genuinely believe in your company's mission, and I am passionate about the opportunity to contribute my energy and ideas to your success.
The tone is always confident, assured, and focused on the value you offer.
The key is to make them see you already in the role, solving their problems and enhancing their team. Now, let's shift our focus to questions about your professional history. They will almost certainly ask you to tell me about your last job. This requires a clear, concise summary of your responsibilities.
When answering this, focus on your primary duties and achievements. Think about the core of what you did every day. For example, if you were a cashier, you could say, in my previous position as a cashier, my main responsibilities involved processing customer transactions accurately, handling cash and card payments, and providing friendly and efficient service to everyone who came to my register.
That's clear and direct. For an office role, you might explain, I worked as an office assistant, where my daily tasks included answering incoming phone calls, managing the filing system for important documents, and providing administrative support to the management team to ensure the office ran smoothly.
You are painting a vivid picture of your capabilities without unnecessary detail.
The goal is to be comprehensive yet concise. They will also almost certainly follow up with, why did you leave your last job? This question requires careful, positive framing. This is not the moment for negativity or criticism. You must maintain a professional and forward-looking attitude.
Absolutely. Never speak poorly of a former employer, boss, or colleague. It reflects badly on you, not them. Instead, focus on your career aspirations and growth. A safe and strong answer is, I felt I had learned all I could in that role and was seeking a new opportunity that would offer more room for professional development and new challenges.
Perfect. Another genuine reason could be I am making a deliberate transition into the field of marketing, which aligns much more closely with my long-term career goals and personal interests. This shows purpose and planning.
Even a practical reason like, I relocated to the city to be closer to my family, and therefore I am seeking a new position here, is completely acceptable. It's neutral, understandable, and doesn't raise any red flags. The universal rule is always keep the narrative positive and future-focused. You are moving towards something better, not running away from something bad.
Now let's pivot to your tangible abilities. They will likely ask, what computer programs are you familiar with, or what software have you used? This is your chance to be precise and honest about your technical skill set.
List the programs you have practical experience with. For instance, I am proficient with the Microsoft Office suite, particularly Word for document creation and Excel for spreadsheets and data management. I also have extensive experience using email clients like Outlook for professional communication.
If the role is more digitally focused, you could say, I am skilled in using various social media platforms for business purposes. I can create engaging content, schedule posts, and analyze basic engagement metrics to help grow an online presence. Be specific about your capabilities.
And what if they mention a program you don't know? This is a critical moment. The wrong response is to panic or pretend you have experience you lack. The right response demonstrates integrity and the love of learning. You can say, I have not had the opportunity to work with that specific program yet, but I am always eager to learn new technologies. I am a very quick study when it comes to new software, and I'm confident I could get to speed rapidly.
That answer is golden. It turns a potential negative into a powerful positive. You are being truthful, which builds trust, and you are highlighting your adaptability and enthusiasm for learning, qualities every manager values. It shows you are not rigid, you are resourceful and open to training.
Now let's contemplate the future. A very common question designed to understand your ambition and longevity is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? This question seeks to uncover your career goals and whether you view this position as a long-term fit or just a temporary stop.
Your answer should convey stability, ambition, and a desire to grow within the company. Avoid saying anything that suggests you plan to leave soon or that you have unrealistic expectations. You want to sound committed and aligned with the company's future.
A strong and sincere answer could be, in 5 years, I hope to have grown significantly within this company. I aim to have mastered my current role, taken on substantial new responsibilities, and be contributing to the team's success at a much higher level. I see a long-term future for myself here.
Another excellent approach is, I envision myself as a seasoned and valuable expert in this field, still with this organization. I plan to be someone who not only performs their duties excellently, but also helps mentor newer colleagues and contributes to the company's innovation. This shows loyalty and a community-minded spirit.
You could also frame it around skill development. My primary goal is to become an absolute authority in the area of digital marketing analytics. I see this role as the perfect foundation for that journey, and I am committed to growing my expertise here over the coming years. The message is clear. You are investing in them because you believe they will invest in you.
Let's now explore how you work with others. A question like, are you a team player, is almost a given. The answer is always, unequivocally, yes. But you must not stop there. You must provide evidence. You must immediately affirm your collaborative nature and then back it up with a concrete, real-world example. This proves you are not just reciting a buzzword. For instance, you could respond, yes, I absolutely consider myself a team player. In my last role, I regularly collaborated with a group of 5 other people on major projects. I found that sharing ideas and supporting one another's efforts led to far better outcomes than any of us could have achieved alone.
That is a solid, evidence-based answer. Another way to express this is by highlighting your supportive nature. I truly enjoy working in a team environment. I believe that a team's success is my success, so I make it a point to be helpful and supportive of my colleagues. If a teammate is struggling with a heavy workload, I always offer my assistance to ensure that we meet our collective goals.
This demonstrates not just cooperation, but a proactive and generous spirit. Another excellent angle is to focus on communication.
I am definitely a team player. I place a high value on clear and open communication within a group. I make an effort to listen actively to my colleagues' perspectives and ensure that everyone feels heard, which I've found is the key to effective collaboration.
These responses do more than just answer the question. They paint a picture of you as a reliable, communicative, and supportive colleague. Now let's prepare for a more challenging inquiry about your personal resilience. They might ask, how do you handle stress or pressure? This is your opportunity to demonstrate emotional intelligence and practical coping skills.
Everyone experiences stress at work. The interviewer wants to know that you have healthy mechanisms to manage it without becoming overwhelmed or letting your performance suffer. Your answer should show self-awareness and a methodical approach.
Great response is to outline a specific strategy. You could say, when I start to feel pressured, my first step is to prioritize my tasks. I create a clear list of everything that needs to be done. Then I focus on completing the most critical items one at a time. This method helps me maintain a sense of control and progress, which significantly reduces my stress.
Another effective answer focuses on mindset. I try to stay calm under pressure by viewing challenging situations as problems to be solved rather than as crises. I take a moment to breathe deeply and assess the issue logically, which allows me to focus my energy on finding a solution rather than on the stress itself.
You can also mention proactive organization. I find that stress is often a result of disorganization. To prevent this, I am very diligent about planning my workday and week in advance. By staying organized and ahead of potential deadlines, I can usually manage my workload effectively before stress has a chance to build up.
The key is to show you are proactive, calm, and solution-oriented.
Now, we approach a topic that can feel uncomfortable for many, the salary question. It often comes phrased as, what are your salary expectations? This can create anxiety, but with proper preparation, you can navigate it with poise. The key is to enter this conversation having done your research, which gives you a foundation of knowledge and confidence.
Absolutely. Before your interview, it is essential to investigate the standard salary range for similar positions in your specific geographic area and industry. Several reputable websites provide this data. This knowledge empowers you to have a realistic and informed perspective, preventing you from either underestimating your worth or pricing yourself out of consideration.
With that research completed, you have several diplomatic options. One very effective approach is to be flexible and return the question to them. You can say, I am flexible regarding salary, and I'm primarily focused on the overall opportunity this position presents. Could you share the salary range that has been budgeted for this role? This shows you are reasonable and allows you to hear their number first.
Another professional method is to state a researched range. You might express, based on my research into market rates for this type of role in this city, and considering my level of experience, I believe a salary in the range of X to Y would be fair and appropriate. This demonstrates that your expectations are not arbitrary, but are grounded in market reality.
A third strategy is to reaffirm your interest while seeking their input. My greatest interest lies in securing this position and contributing to the team. I am confident we can reach a mutually agreeable figure. What is the standard compensation package for someone with my background here? This keeps the dialogue open and collaborative. Remember, the initial interview may not be the final stage for negotiation. The primary goal is often to ensure you and the company are in the same general ballpark. If they make you an offer later, that is typically the more appropriate time to discuss specific numbers and potential benefits in greater detail. Now, let's discuss the critical final phase of the interview.
This is your last chance to make a powerful impression. The interviewer will almost always conclude with, "Do you have any questions for me?" Your answer to this must always, without exception, be yes. To say no can mistakenly signal a lack of interest or engagement. And so we arrive at the end of our journey together today. But this end is really just a beginning, the start of your new, confident approach to job interviews in English. We have walked through every step from the first polite greeting to the final follow-up email. You are now armed with the phrases, the strategies, and the mindset to succeed.
Let's take one last quick moment to review the golden rules. Arrive early every single time. Dress in a manner that shows you respect the opportunity and the people you are meeting. Bring multiple copies of your resume, and remember a pen and notepad. Your phone should be silenced and out of sight. Your posture should be straight and confident.
Speak clearly and at a measured pace. If a question is unclear, it is a sign of intelligence to ask for clarification. Maintain natural eye contact and let your smile be genuine. Listen more than you speak. And when you do answer, be honest and positive. Your enthusiasm is a tangible asset. Let it show.
Remember the power of your body language. A firm handshake, a calm presence, and engaged listening posture speak volumes before you even say a word. For remote interviews, your preparation is just as critical. A quiet space, a professional background, and a tested internet connection are non-negotiable.
And after it's all over, that thank you email is your final, powerful touch point. It's not just a note, it's a reaffirmation of your interest and your professionalism. Send it within a day, keep it concise and grateful, and you will stand out.
And if you don't get this job, you must remember this. It is not a rejection of you as a person. It is a redirection. Every interview is a masterclass in itself. You learn, you adapt, and you become more polished, more poised for the next one. The right fit is out there, and each conversation brings you closer to it.
Confidence is not about knowing everything. It is about being prepared for anything. Practice your answers aloud, whether with a friend or in front of a mirror. Believe in the value you bring, your skills, your experience, your unique perspective. They are interviewing you because they see potential. Now you must see it too.
You have everything you need. You have the tools, the phrases, and the understanding. Walk into that room not as someone hoping to be chosen, but as a solution they have been looking for. Be polite, be positive, be prepared, and most importantly, be yourself.
We have total faith in you. This is your moment. Go out there and show them who you are and what you can do. You are ready.
Thank you for joining us for this essential guide. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and we wish you the very best of luck in your upcoming interview. You've got this.
Goodbye for now, and remember, we are cheering for you.